Hi, this is Tom McNamara, Associate Editor of IGN PC, here with the video review of Prey. All most of us remember about the old Prey was that it had a portal technology that would allow a player to seamlessly enter a materialized doorway that allowed smooth passage from one 3D space to another. It sounded cool, but development got bogged down and eventually grinded to a halt. Yet when Human Head delivered its impressive E3 demo last year, Prey shot back into the limelight, and it's built up into one of the most anticipated titles of the summer. And in a word, it delivers. Like Half-Life 2, Prey is more than just a shooting gallery, and a succession of objectives don't have that disappointing content padding feel that have marred other recent titles. There's actually a plot, and it twists, and things get hairy, and then they get really hairy. And the story does a good job of explaining why you, of all people, are chosen to save the world. And I recommend sticking around after the credits have rolled. There's also more to the innovation than portaling, which might have been gimmicky all by itself. As you've probably already seen, the things Prey does with gravity makes up and down as pliable as the portals have made 3D space, and these two elements are constantly used in combination for some intriguing puzzles. Then there's the wall walking, working in tandem with user-selected shifts in gravity for some sometimes dizzying shifts in perspective. You'll be fighting guys who are on the wall or ceiling, but they're actually on the floor. Then the wall walking path will bend around a corner, and you'll be on the floor staring back up at them. And these enemies often appear through portals of their own. However, I should stress that there is little of the teleport ambushing that we saw in Doom 3, although there are a few monster closets. Just a few though. And you'll never grab some ammo sitting in the room only to be mobbed by monsters from all directions. Speaking of weapons, Prey does a good job of breaking free the very familiar arsenal we've become accustomed to. A few of them are just alien versions of things we know already, but there's also one weapon that becomes a different type of weapon depending on what flavor of recharge station you use. And all weapons will regenerate a small amount of ammunition in case you get really stuck somewhere. If you end up getting killed, you don't have to reload a save game, or manually save the game at all, really. Instead, you're sent to a minigame of sorts, where you have to hit some flying creatures that will give you either more health or more spirit walking energy when you come back to life, which happens right where you die. It might make the game feel too easy at times, but at least it's different. Spirit walking is another interesting element that, unsurprisingly at this point, is used with the portals and gravity shifting for yet another layer of gameplay. You'll have to go outside your body to pass through some force fields and leave it behind in certain locations while you move a platform somewhere else. Spirit walking will also open up new routes and hidden weapon caches that are otherwise completely invisible. And these locations are marked by icons on the ground, or a wall, or ceiling. Although Prey is, at its heart, a first-person shooter, that is what we're signing up for in the first place. The imaginative approach to level design, some tweaks to weaponry, and an actual story with good voice acting and increasing tension all come together to elevate this game above a sea of competitors. The enemy AI probably won't win any awards, but the sometimes surreal environmental considerations and their overall relentlessness ease the pain. And finishing the single-player session also unlocks another difficulty mode. I encourage you to try out the demo if you're interested in Prey, because I think it has a lot to offer to shooter fans who are tired of the same old feel. It definitely gets our editor's choice.